Yeah, and she could never get the stain out. Oh, hey. I don't know. I came up with it last minute. Yeah, okay. Greetings, Twitch people. Twitchers? Twitchites. I don't know. Welcome to the stream. I'm Ed, and I'm Dad. Anna's across from me. Mike is on Discord. Say hello, Mike. Very good.
I'm playing my food anime game before the stream.
Didn't hear Mike.
You can't hear Mike? Okay, hold on a minute. Let's see. What does this button do? Desktop. I see. I assume that would be desktop audio.
Should be.
The magic of green screen. Ooh. Oh crap! Why isn't this working?
Both of you to call it a computer room, but yes.
Yeah, basically.
We'll show them with the other camera.
I'm working on it. Hang on.
Where's tissue box? There's tissue boxes.
Over by my computer. I don't know why this is upside down. One moment. This is some, I know, some quality stuff here, but put them on the table.
Put them on the table because then you're gonna blow your nose during the stream.
Don't blow your nose on the stream. That's gonna be, someone's gonna like make a clip out of that. Someone's definitely gonna make a clip out of that. I will probably do that.
You're blurry now.
Really?
Hmm?
Don't toy with my heart like that, man.
What?
Wouldn't you like to know?
I would like to know.
How do we have 7 viewers?
We have 8 viewers.
We have 8 viewers.
7 viewers.
7 viewers. Yeah, someone.
Who left?
Someone made a good choice. Oh.
The truth, it hurts.
Hey man, I don't know.
Someone said click. Nope.
Fallout. No.
It was 9 earlier.
Okay. Wow. Let's fix this. And turn that to auto and hit save and hit OK. And switch to that. Hey, there's Anna. This is what it looks like without the green screen stuff turned on. Yeah. I'm like, which one? This? The 920? I love it.
This one or this one?
Yeah. I looked at that and the 922 also, but like all the reviews on the 922 were terrible. And they just say, basically they say do the processing on the computer side. Huh?
Fix your audio problems.
Fix audio problems. Yes. One moment.
No one can hear half the conversation.
No one can hear Mike. Crap. Desktop audio. No, I tried that already. Add.
Or
Audio.
just go to Discord and turn mic up.
No, but it's not like, oh, I can't hear him. It's he's not there.
It's like you can't hear him at all.
Yeah. I have my volume at 100% on both Twitch and my computer.
Audio input capture. Well, I have mic aux already there, but that's already there, so maybe we do create new. Okay.
It might be in
Device.
Discord settings, might streamer mode. Try that.
It's already in streamer mode.
No, that's my.
Okay.
Device line in. How about that? Does that do it?
I don't know. Is Mike talking?
He is talking.
We'll find out in a second.
We'll find out after 8 seconds. This is terrible.
Tell me your shit.
Now he's copying me.
465.
Crap. Is there something in the Discord settings?
Yeah, I'm looking around in Discord.
Whoop.
What?
I was pressing my talk button to type. Forgot I did that.
Well, at least we're figuring it out now before we have, you know, a whole bunch of viewers.
7 you're fine.
This is like the... I like the Bart voice. No one else got that. I can hold. Maybe I can hold my other earbud up to the mic. Okay, talk.
Hello, I'm Bartimaeus,
Getting any of that?
It's not
the shrillest hobbit in all the land.
Kinda. It's not great.
That's terrible.
It's mostly the
What'd you say, Lance?
Ah, crap.
It's not functional.
No, that's not gonna work. OBS is not picking up Discord audio on Reddit.
What do you, ODS?
OBS, yeah.
OBS.
Add whatever device Discord outputs to as a desktop audio device in OBS.
Do that.
I thought I did that.
Well, have you done it? Did you do it this time?
Did you do it as an audio device?
Well, there's like audio input device and audio output device.
What should you select?
All I had to do was go to setting to audio and enable my headset speaker under the drop down for desktop audio device 2.
Lance cuts out. At least he does for Discord.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a setting thing here. Hang on.
Yeah. Setting audio.
Yeah. Then what? Properties?
Enable my headset speaker under the drop down for audio device 2. Desktop audio device 2.
There's default speakers and speakers. Let's try speakers. Check, check, check.
Check, 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 check.
Yeah? No? Yeah?
That'll do it.
Yep, that did it.
He's louder than you now, though. So
Hooray!
Discord turned his volume a little down.
I can adjust that in OBS.
You
Okay.
can also just
I'm the loudest because I'm the star.
voice chat and,
I'll just turn it down. Well, I want to be able to hear it. And it's about right for me. But I can turn it down to like you're down to like half mic on
I'll let you know if it needs more.
on desktop audio. Okay. Cool. It worked. Now what?
Now we wait for Chris and Anna.
Now we just need the other people to show up.
Chris and Anna, where are you?
Yoo!
Try hitting them on Hangouts.
Yoo-hoo.
I'll wait for them to type anyone's too loud, but other than that one.
So you were asking what banh mi sandwiches tend to be?
Yeah.
So it's a Vietnamese sandwich. They tend to make like various different kinds of meatloafs that are spiced a bit more exotically than an American meatloaf would be, and then
So
put slices of that on crusty bread with like some pickled onions and normally a sprig of cilantro. I think it's cilantro. And this particular one has a couple of slices of jalapeno on it. But
Honestly,
very
that sounds
tasty.
kind of gross, but I would try it. Because I'll try about any food.
It's on the menu. Someone must like it.
Yeah, it's on the menu.
I'll know,
There aren't a whole lot of dead bodies here.
I'll know whoever's on Hangouts. We can hear your notifications.
Yeah, I know. I saw
From
that.
you.
I know.
Ba-ding.
Ba-ding. That was
Just
Anna.
need
I don't know how, and I don't want to break
the
it.
hamburger button options.
The hamburger button.
That's a term.
The button with the 3 dots. And
Holy crap. I don't see a hamburger button.
sometimes it's dots,
Top
sometimes it's
right
lines.
of the
Can-
app.
That's
Can
because
you-
it was stolen by the Hamburglar.
I was going to say, if you help me with it, would you be a hamburger helper?
Do you want me to be your stream helper? Because
I do. Okay. Hamburger
Who's
button.
our technical support assistant in the background?
My tech support. What are your
I'm tech support to an IT guy. How sad. is
what's
that?
your title? like,
Moderator is my title.
moderator?
He's our
He,
manager.
he's our producer.
Yes, producer.
He's our producer and manager
I
and
want this on my IMDb page.
key grip and
Well, not your edit.
gaffer and
Best boy.
best boy and publisher and wait, did I say publisher? No, I said producer and
And your unpaid intern.
and intern. Where sounds for incoming
Lackey
messages.
of
You
the
can
third
uncheck
order.
it. And uncheck that too. Okie dokie. Thank you.
Go to hamburger button.
All right.
Your train.
I thought I did, yes. But I don't think that was in game. Okay. When last we left our heroes.
Is everyone here?
Nope, they're not here yet, but
Boy.
they will be, and we've got some stuff to figure out first anyway. So, when last we left our heroes, the crew finished.
So it's still
Can-
home.
Yeah, so yeah. Inside joke. You gotta watch the previous stream, which I don't recommend.
Gotta watch the painting streams.
It was terrible.
I was sleep deprived.
Yeah. Thankfully, those only stay up on Twitch for 2 weeks. What the
Hello.
crap was that?
That was Siri.
Okay.
Siri, no, stop.
When last we left our heroes, the party had gone to an ancient and forgotten
Siri.
temple. That some prospector dwarves had cracked open to loot. I mean, find stuff, and ended up sending in some giants to help them with the job of moving out debris. One of the giants came across a horn, which became his favorite object. The horn was supernaturally loud and was keeping villagers, keeping them from sleeping in the village that was like 10 miles away, because he liked to blow the horn about every 15 or 20 minutes or so around the clock. The party found some orcs that were also at the temple to recover an artifact. The orcs and the giant were fighting each other. The party jumped in. Everyone died except for the party.
No. It wasn't just that. We made orc bacon out of his nipples.
I recall something like that.
Specifically, we used our druid used heat armor to great
Metal, not
effect
armor.
to heat metal to sizzle the poor orc's nipples off, and then
Yes.
We watched him laugh.
I used a very effective use of suggestions is to suggest that he spend the last 5 rounds of his life taking his burning armor off.
Which would have been a lot longer than... It would have taken a lot longer than that.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think the poor orc had a whole lot of... hey, it looks like you're ducking behind me. A whole lot of choice on what they were doing.
Sniffing your butt.
But anyway, so the party came away with a bracelet that they haven't been able to identify. The horn, which they returned to the temple high priest and his guardian. What
I
else?
had a very reasonable 3-man con bribery scheme set up, but no, you wanted to return the
You
horn.
weren't here, so hush.
That's true. What else? They were awarded by the town with a house, a very nice house in this town. They spent the night there. The Seven, which is one of the druids, had a Yeti pelt that...
The Seven's not a druid. Seven's a barbarian.
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Seven, though, that had the Yeti pelt, right? Okay.
I couldn't carry it.
Yeah. Left it with the tanner in the town. While the tanner tried to figure out what to do with the thing. They made their way... So they made their way to Stonehelm. And they've spent the night in Stonehelm, Stonehelm is a large dwarven city. It's built into a mountain. As they entered the city, there's a thin waterfall that plummets all the way from unseen up high down through the center of the city to the depths below. The city is built kind of like a row of spirals. You can see across the whole city. It's a few thousand feet across. As you enter the city, up and to the left is the Eagle's Nest, or where all the rich people live. Barking. I hate dogs.
Sorry. That was louder for us than it will be for you.
Yeah, I hope. They spent the night in...
Twice.
Huh?
I had to hear it twice.
Yeah. They spent the night at the... You recall the name of it?
Horse and Chariot.
Hunter and Chariot. Which is a very nice but kind of fake-looking tavern. It's like it's meant to be homey and like touristy, I guess. But at any rate, they spent a restful night there, and that is, I believe, where we pick it up. Is that right? Am I missing anything?
I think.
I believe that to be the end of where we got to.
Okay.
I think. I don't know if I was on my way to the temple or if I just said I wanted to go to the temple.
Okay.
Maybe we did.
So are you going to the temple by yourself? Is anyone going with you?
I'll go by myself.
Okay. So
Unless anyone wants to come with me.
okay. So for right now, Seven and Rock are still asleep in their rooms. They've decided to sleep in for now. Okay. So you make your way to the temple. The temple's near the entrance. It's actually very close by to the tavern where you're at. What?
Where the heck are my dice? They're in the box. It's on my lap.
You might need those. You may need those.
Maybe.
You could need those.
Figured I need to do a perception check.
It is a it's a temple to Moradin, the dwarven. Huh?
Same guy as the other temple.
I believe the other one was also to. Was it? Okay, yeah.
Yes.
He's the father and creator of the dwarven race. What?
I'm looking for Bart's name.
For what? Oh, it's easy to miss.
It's a whittle.
This little boy.
Bart, is Bart having breakfast at the tavern, or?
Bart is almost assuredly hungover as hell.
I found the little boy. There's the little boy.
There we go.
Here, where's our other camera?
It's this one.
Here you go. Here's our crew.
Bart is basically in agony.
Same.
Okay.
He has stumbled downstairs. Bacon. Bacon.
The
Coffee and bacon.
Donus, the
Is that focused?
it's not focused, but it's also not the live camera. So we're not really missing a whole lot.
No.
It's okay. I don't know. This camera sucks. Okay, we're not going to do that right now. Donus Copperheart, who was the head barkeep that I believe was the one that you drank Lemon Pledge with last night.
It was. Lemon Pledge is a lemony liquor.
Yes, it's a
Aged wine?
Liquor is a
lemony whiskey.
unique term to describe it.
Citrusy, and it was aged in pine barrels.
He sees you coming through the doorway from where the rooms are, and he kind of just chuckles to himself. He himself looks like he had about 10 hours of sleep last night, and looks perfectly fine.
Hey,
He may have some experience with this kind of activity.
I'm at a size disadvantage.
Are you still drunk?
He chuckles to himself. You're not at much of a disadvantage, at least not as he's a dwarf. Although he probably weighs twice as much as you. He's built a bit more hardy than you.
Dwarves weigh like 8 times as much as me.
He sees you coming through the door, and he kind of chuckles to himself, and you see from behind the bar, he he pours a drink and sets it on the bar in your direction. You said you're asking him, or you're moaning bacon.
Yes.
He goes to the doorway behind the bar and kind of pokes his head back there, and you hear him yelling. Sounds like yelling bacon to someone unseen. And after a few moments, you make your way to the bar and pour yourself onto a bar stool. The liquid in front of you looks like a very weak ale.
Coffee.
He says, that's one thing we don't have. I'm sorry.
Extra bacon to make up for the lack of coffee.
The salt will do you good. He leaves you to the pile of bacon that you have in front of you, and again pokes his head back through the doorway to get more on the way. Okay, Cora is walking up to the temple. There are a pair of acolytes you see inside that are looks like they're cleaning up the rows of pews. Sitting in the front pew is an elderly. One moment. This is tricky, flipping back and forth. And
You have what, 3 left? 3 computers right now? 4 technically.
I guess. An elderly dwarven priestess. It looks like she's praying in the front row. One of the acolytes approaches you and murmurs in almost a whisper. How may we be of service?
Does he speak in common?
He's speaking common.
Okay. Do I know Dwarven well?
You tell me.
I have a high end and wisdom, so I would like to think I do.
Okay.
Like not with a common accent. I take out the bracelet and I ask, who can I ask about this?
She examines it and says it appears to be some type of arcane item.
I noticed it was magic. I just couldn't tell what.
Right. There is, if you're allowed entrance to it, in the Eagle's Nest, there is a sort of a. It's sort of an exclusive, I guess, trading shop. But again, you'd have to get access to it.
How would one go about doing that?
She says, I'm not really sure. That's really for the not really for a commoner or a peasant like me.
Okay. Is there anyone in here I could ask?
You could try the priestess if she'll see you. She's referring to she's indicating toward the
Pretty lady.
elderly dwarven woman who looks like she's leaning up from her prayers and still sitting there and you can't tell if it's in meditation or if she's gathering her energy up. Her back is to you.
Am I inside?
Yeah, you're inside the I guess the back of the temple itself. This isn't a huge temple. It doesn't look like somewhere where people like gather for a service and then disperse. It's more like where people, like a traveler, more of a shrine, or more like where travelers or merchants might come in and out of to give an offering or ask for a blessing or give thanks.
A shrine. Kind of. More than a temple. Well, more than a church. More like a shrine than a church.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Still a temple, but...
Yeah. As you're having this discussion, the other acolyte, you see him escort from his clothing, looks like maybe a merchant or a trader. You see him put a stack of coins on the altar there, and he bows his head for a moment and then walks up to the priestess, and the priestess reaches into her robes and hands him something and thanks her and then is escorted back out.
Can I do check magic?
You could. You're not sure if you could. You're not sure what the reaction would be just from the acolyte's reaction to the bracelet being an arcane item. Whether or not that would be welcome.
Hmm?
Whether or not like casting a spell inside the temple would be a welcome thing. You can try.
Let me look at my sheet real quick.
Okay.
You don't actually have the ability to cast discreetly. Basically, only sorcerers do.
Paladins do.
Now!
I cast detect magic. Let's not do that again.
What, piss off everyone?
I only pissed off a troll. Shut up. Yeah, I... Wait a minute, should I take my shoes off?
No, dear. It's not... no, the acolytes have shoes on, and so did the merchant. The merchant trader, whatever. As I said, this is more of a place that people walk in,
Is there another
people
temple?
are in and out in only in a few minutes.
Is there another? Cora isn't asking this. I am. Isn't there? Is there another temple?
Not that you've seen, but you've really only seen the top sliver of the city.
I asked him if there's a bigger temple. Or if,
Yes, there are other temples further into the city.
do you know if anyone there could tell me more about it? It's a weird magic. I don't. Does the magic have anything to do? I'm gonna go talk to that priestess. I didn't say I have good charisma.
Okay. Are you here to ask for a blessing or give an offering or?
I was here on research purposes.
Or. Okay. The priestess is very busy.
I fork over 5 gold.
The acolyte hands it back to you and says, "Here, you put it on the altar. Not, you don't give it to me."
Oh. I just said fork it over. I didn't say. Okay. I do it. Okay. Yeah. I go up to the altar and put 5 gold down and say a little prayer, or at least look like it.
Okay. Okay. And you turn and approach the priestess, and she's looking at you.
I was told that you could maybe tell me something about this.
What are you handing her?
Showing her the bracelet.
She actually takes it.
I was whispering, or at least being quiet on that.
She said, "It's not really something I'm familiar with. I'm sorry, child.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your offering." And she hands it back to you.
I thought that was the lady that you were talking about earlier, Nugget.
Hmm?
I thought that was Michelle.
Michelle.
Can I ask her name?
You don't know anyone with that name.
No, can I ask her name? Because I
my
am
name-
just curious.
My name is Sorsha Hazelax.
Does she have hazel eyes?
It looks like she has dark eyes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Line, no, I'm kidding. Okay, I go look for the bigger dimple. I take the bracer back, if that's not clear.
She handed it back to you. Okay, so you exit the temple. All right, Bart, you finished your breakfast. Mike, you there?
Yes, I'm here. I finished my breakfast.
Finish your breakfast. You're feeling a million times better.
Well, let's not be hasty.
Okay, you're feeling 1.2 times better.
Nope, I am not.
Feeling 0.8 times better. You're good as used.
I'm going to go to the Privian vomit. Apparently. I did a con save and got a nat 1.
Nice. Very good.
So yes, and do. Yes, and do. Heck, yes, indeed, you will. Hi. Come here.
Okay.
Look at me.
Yeah.
I'm not just talking to the stairs.
Okay, so you spend 10 minutes in the bathroom and clean yourself up and splash a little water on your face.
Alright. Well, this is not a good place. I need to be out of this place. Where are we doing? What we going?
Come
All
here.
right, so you're heading out the door, and
Yeah.
you run into Cora as she's exiting the temple. Looks like she's deep in thought and respectful meditation.
Did you get your doodad figured out?
Not yet, but I'm on my way to the other temple. Because apparently there's more than one temple. These religious folk. So I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
We all have ADHD.
Have you just sat there and thought about it for 20 minutes?
No, I have
Looked
resting
at it,
thinking face.
fiddled with it?
I have resting thinking face.
Because normally you can figure out a magic item if you
You've had it
wait for a time approximately equivaling a short rest while staring at it intently.
Yeah. Yeah, you've had it on your... You've worn it on your wrist, and...
I haven't been wearing it.
it's-
I don't do that with artifacts.
I thought you tried it. You tried it on at least,
I never
right?
said that.
Okay. And it's...
Oh, here, I'll try it on.
No,
and
you
I'll-
won't. If it's a dwarven,
What?
it's probably... if it's dwarven, it's probably too small on me and too big on you.
no, the giant
Fun
was...
fact,
the
most
giant was
magical
wearing...
items actually change size to fit the wearer.
The giant was wearing it on his wrist.
So with a belt for a dwarf, right?
Not a belt, but definitely. I mean, it's not a tight bracelet.
So it's like a hula hoop for me.
Yeah.
I want to try the hula hoop.
Yeah.
Maybe
You-
it cures hangovers.
You can't quite. You're like trying to step into it, but it's not that large.
I was told that it gets people into some secret areas in the nest. So
What?
I was told by the acolyte that it gets people into secret areas in the nest.
What?
Not secret
No,
areas.
no.
No, they could figure it out in the nest.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm saying this. I wasn't here and did not hear this conversation.
You
that I'm talking
metagamer.
about. I overheard you were talking loud. I have a headache.
So, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
You're within visual range of the nest. The nest is, or the eagle's nest is, think gated community. There is a, there are a couple of, they look like city guards. They're wearing, city guard uniforms, and they're.
I heard city guard unicorns.
That's a totally different
Ed,
thing.
When your voice gets quiet, it's cutting you off.
Okay. Can we move that mic over here? Yeah, that should do it.
Okay.
Okay. Let me know if it does it again.
Okay, we'll do. So, Cora,
Yes.
I really think that it's in your best interest to let me try this out, and I attempt to persuade you with a 17 persuasion.
What do I roll?
You don't roll anything.
You sure?
Well, at least when I run things, I don't make rolls force player-player interaction, but Bart was pretty damn convincing.
Well, Cora already had in mind that she was going to go to a room and meditate on it. Because that sounded like a really good idea that you bring up.
Okay.
I would think that it took you guys like 5 days or whatever, right? Between the village and...
We were running, though.
That's true.
Not during nights, I guess.
I would
Think about it for 20 minutes. See what it
okay.
does.
So you sit on the bench outside the temple, and
Is that loitering?
it might be, but make a investigation check.
Oh, Lord.
Make a loiter check.
14.
Okay. So in the course of like trying to see, like figure out what it is and examine the idea pops in your head to put it on your head, which you do. Make a charisma saving throw.
You get to add 1 to that. 16!
you get this strong urge to...
Strong.
Am I cutting out?
Sorry. I thought it was, but it was just you pausing for a second.
Okay. You get this.
He gets a strong urge.
You get the strong urge to seek as much depth as you can, to as quickly as you can.
What do you mean?
Basically, to get up and run toward the toward the not even the staircase, but like over the ledge toward the open hole into the depths of the city.
Rip it off.
You rolled a 16, so you were able to pull the thing off of your head, and you now know that this bracelet is a circlet of persuasion that makes you want to get as deep as you can.
Hey, Bart!
Yes!
Don't put this on!
I want to do it even more now.
If you put this on, I'm gonna take Bart back to the room because I don't want anyone else to hear us.
Okay.
So I go back to the inn.
Okay, so you head back.
Let's try it on now.
How strong are you?
Not.
How strong am I? I have a strength of 14. How's that metagaming?
I'm as strong as like a really weak dog that's like almost dead.
Great, I can handle that. Yeah. We're back in the room.
You made it back to your room?
I thought we were all sharing a room.
Okay, you're sharing a room.
Sure. I like start barricading the door.
Okay.
And I pop the crown on his head.
Just
Does it fit on his head?
Huh?
Does it fit on his head?
Yes. Bart, make a charisma saving throw.
16.
Okay, you feel the same thing. You want to start either bashing through the door or digging through the floor, but you manage to suppress that enough to rip the thing off of your head. And you now realize why you couldn't identify it before is because you thought it was a bracelet, and it didn't. And although you could detect that it was magical, it didn't make sense. Didn't make sense to you.
Because I didn't know it was a circlet.
Because you thought it was like, what kind of bracelet is this? It's not. Yeah.
I'm a researcher, yo. Come on.
Hey, man. What can I say?
We have to just leave this outside on a busy street and see what happens.
You really are chaotic evil.
What? It's a test of greediness.
I don't want to go scrape dwarf pudding off of the bottom of whatever's down there.
What? We're not scrapers.
I don't want anyone to have to.
You're lost.
No, someone's family's lost.
Meh.
So, what do I do with this?
So, when we've got someone who's being obnoxious to us, I'll sneak up behind them and slip it onto their head.
Bart.
What?
Do that.
What? What if they're like trying to kill us
I'm
or
pretty sure that's
be
called
mean to poor
torture.
people or
Although I can't say, hey, don't do
summon
torture.
Tiamat or something?
Okay, it's different if it's that. Just saying.
What if they've got like a bag of kittens and they're gonna stab them unless
That's
we do what
different.
they want?
They deserve it.
What, the kittens?
So we
No,
wait
I'm
until
stabbing the
someone
kittens.
deserves. We wait until someone deserves it, and then I sneak behind them and put it on their head.
You make good points. but I'm a little iffy on the whole torture thing. I say as I tortured an orc last session before.
Torture is such a strong word. Convincing
Kind of
them-
subjective, really.
Gentle persuasion.
The real question is, who the hell would make this?
Dwarves wanting to dig.
Yeah, but what, you make a magic item to make a slave work harder digging a hole?
I don't know why that sounds so outlandish to you. Yes.
They're a slave. A whip works.
Probably not as well. What makes them angry? This makes them crazy.
It does.
Well,
it does
this
look
is going
like
to
it
be a
could
great
dwarven,
trick at
so-
parties, and I'm going to be the one sneaking up to put it on people, so I should carry it.
Alternatively, fuck no.
Hey,
What? What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
That's only happened once a couple of times.
okay,
I'm the
so you.
researcher. I will keep it. But thank you.
Okay, so so are you unbarricading the door?
Yes.
Okay. You're moving the furniture back.
What do we call it? It needs a name.
It's
It needs a name for inventory
The
purposes.
it's a
The
circle.
crown of deep stupidity.
It's a circle. Technically, it's a circlet of persuasion, but it permanently. Actually, in different editions of D&D, that has been different things, but we're calling it that, and it's permanently enchanted to make the wearer want to seek depth.
Ooh, ooh, the holy circlet, because it makes you want to dig a hole.
Get out of my house.
Oh.
The circlet of it's not that deep, bro.
I don't know what that means,
It's okay.
and I'm fine with that. Okay, so, all right. So what are you doing?
I'm reading chat real quick. Wait, who's lawful evil?
I'm chaotic neutral, thank you very
Oh
much.
crap.
What?
Who's lawful evil and chaotic evil? I'm confused. Cora is chaotic neutral. She likes to keep her options open. All my characters
Maybe-
are chaotic neutral. It's the
Boring
best alignment.
neutral.
Maybe Phoenix is talking about the DM.
No, that's me when I'm DMing.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing?
We're thinking of what to do with this.
Let's find someone who's awful enough that you'll agree that I should put this on their head.
I like that idea.
How about you go do that and then come back and report to me?
Sure, give me the crown.
No, you report back to me, and then I will consider giving you the crown after I see the proof that they are horrible.
Anyway.
You hear from the outside a series of two-tone whistles. Actually, Bart, you know what this is. This is the shift change for the mines.
What's that? I forgot Cora doesn't know.
Cora wouldn't know this, yeah.
I miss sick.
It's shift change.
What the hell is that?
The mines. The miners come out. New miners go in.
So, like, okay. That's weird. I'm not used to that because I live above the ground. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, you won't let me do it for only what I consider good reasons. We gotta go find someone awful.
Hey Bart, I think I know where one is.
Ooh, do I get to put it on again?
I unbarricaded the door already, so I can't.
You're what?
I unbarricaded the door already.
Oh.
Also, I don't want you to jump off of the.
Also, for future reference, doors aren't very effective when you can cast Misty Step.
Fair.
And that's probably something you would have done. You
I was planning on it.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, maybe do you want to go down to the bottom level? Is that a thing? I don't know. I don't go here.
No, the tunnels in Stonehelm go all the way down to the other side of the earth.
You don't have to be patronizing, okay? I know there are like tunnels that kept going down. And there's like bottom level that actually people walk on and stuff.
No, you see, our planet is shaped like a giant disc surrounded by a wall of
Stop.
ice.
Again, Cora's a researcher. I was afraid she would just.
Actually, this matches up with some of the theories of the world. Although not necessarily ones that are.
I mean, so is the flat Earth theory.
Yes, and also
No.
and also carried by.
There's
a
stuff
giant
on the other
serpent.
side, too. I hear it's called Australia. We don't know why they don't fall off.
I just exasperated me.
Australia is anyway.
I take out the magical
Well.
earmuffs and put them on.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I put them away.
I'm going to use silent image to make my words appear as text in front of you floating in midair. Alright, so I don't really have any plans. I've never been in this position before. I mean, last time I was just kind of
Maybe in this position.
scraping by here in Stonehelm, but can't really afford the item I was looking for yet.
What were you looking for?
Wand of the War Mage.
What's that?
It makes me shoot magical projectiles more accurately. You know those chromatic orbs I keep flinging around? Miss less.
You don't miss a lot, though.
Bart, because you're from the area, you would probably know that something like that might be available at the
Tradery.
like traders.
Trader Joe's.
I thought we determined last time that I just didn't have enough money for it yet. That it was going to be
You probably
twice as much as all of us pooling our money together.
You can make
So
a
we
really
should-
good persuasion check.
You probably.
I'm just
I
saying.
would guess that you don't. I'm not sure how much the party has, but
Not a lot.
yeah.
We mostly got paid in real estate.
Oh, yeah.
I could have sold the house. God damn it.
You staying in the room, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm just gonna go walk around town for a little while.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is there any museums?
Second,
Are there any museums?
museums, not that you know of.
I don't want to go look at pamphlets.
Let's see here. Did we come on horses? I think we came on horses, right?
No.
No.
Well, you came on a horse and a dog, which
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
Rock and I.
Well, we're homeowners now, so we should get
A vehicle.
some real domestic shit. Like scented candles or something. But seriously, we could probably use some things for nicing up
We're gonna go back there?
our new space.
Because I wanna go to Goldfish and Argeist, because I think we should go there.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I wanna go to... I wanna look at Argeist and maybe Goldfish. Because, you know, the letter. The letter that we have says that Argeist was going to be sold to the orcs. Which I don't know how you sell city, but... Yeah.
Generally in platinum.
There's after a few moments of talking, there's a kind of at the door.
Who is it?
Yeah. You guys staying another night, or are you guys ready to shove
Yeah,
off?
sure.
Or you know, checkout time is you know, at the whistles.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll take another night. We'll be down to pay in a few.
All right.
So, poke around, I'll go to some of my old haunts.
Okay.
Here, get some nicer things for our new home.
Okay.
Rugs, nice lamp or two.
Okay. So in the upper area of the not the Eagle's Nest, but in the main upper area of the city, you know, the nicer
The main lobby.
huh?
The main lobby.
Yeah, the nicer stuff is up here. The further you go down, you get more into the I guess the more of the essentials, I guess, things that the you know, the townies, I guess, are going to be interested interested in buying. Yeah, the upper area is like more touristy, a little more high class, a little bit more. Think like Las Vegas, like the top part is like the Strip, and like the further you go down, you're like a couple blocks from the Strip. It's like a city instead of Las Vegas. And of course, like the high end, like the boutiques and stuff like that, are up in the Eagle's Nest.
I can't go up in the Eagle's Nest, can I?
You said you guys are out in the.
After we paid for our room, I assume.
Right. Okay.
How much was that, by the way?
I think the rooms there were they like two gold or something.
Look it up.
I think that's right. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
That sounds right. Which is kind of high for what it is, but not, you know, not ridiculous. You can see that you look over toward the nest. There are two dwarven guards still standing there, and you see that they're both looking out front to the entryway, and you're kind of at a distance. Roll perception check. Both of you roll perception.
Alrighty.
+5. 12.
I appear to have something in my eye. Ow.
You can
I
see
roll a 6.
you can see they're yelling something to each other, but from this distance you can't hear what it is. And one of the guard that's closer to the front, he takes off at a little bit of a jog toward the front gate, leaving one guard at the nest.
I ran up there and asked if everything's okay in Dwarvish. Dwarven?
I think it is Dwarvish.
I have written Dwarven.
Who are you asking? The
remaining guard.
The remaining guard. Yeah, I don't know, some kind of commotion up front.
Look to see if I can see it.
It looks like from roll perception.
I
Yeah.
got a 6.
Cora rolled a 20. From here, you can see it looks like a teenager, maybe a little younger, maybe not quite a teenager, is arguing enthusiastically with
Wait, dwarven teenager or
human teenager.
Okay.
Is arguing enthusiastically with one of the guards, but from where you're at with the background noise, it's actually with a 20. You see him. You see this teenager calling the guard a coward.
Who a coward?
Calling the guard a coward.
I audibly go, oof. I wasn't smart.
So with my 6, I don't see any of this going on.
You can see that there's arguing, or
Right.
that there's, yeah.
Like, why would you call a guard a coward? Oh, it's just
Maybe
dumb.
you're real dumb.
True. That's true. Check my inventory.
Let's get a little closer and see what's
Maybe
going
go
on.
closer.
Okay.
I asked the guard,
Which guard?
the remaining one,
The one that's at the gate?
the standing right next to me. They just talked to you.
What are you asking him?
Is it okay if we go closer?
Fine.
Oh, wait, is the teenager in the community or no?
They're standing out in front of the
Oh.
at the gates, at the entrance.
Right.
What?
I was gonna say, hey, you still have that circlet, and the one guard is away. And I'm surprised Bart hasn't said anything yet.
Well, I can't really tell what's going on.
You still know that one guard is away. Anyway,
All right, let's approach.
Okay, so
let's keep a little bit of a distance, but yes.
okay, so you're approaching.
Get out my camera.
Huh?
Get out my camera. My cell phone.
Everyone's all got their cell phones out. Yeah. No.
Ha ha ha. Politicalness. Is that political?
I don't think it is. Anyway, there are several guards standing around this kid.
Spell list.
You hear one of the guards is going, "Look, kid, we'd love to help you, but we got our own problems here. This is a human issue. Take care of it yourself. Fuck off."
In Dwarven or Common?
He's saying that in common to this kid, teenager.
I asked what's going on.
Who are you asking?
One of the guards. The guard that said it.
Who are you?
Bystander.
Well, go bystand over there.
Am I being detained, sir?
I'll ask the kid, what's going on?
Yeah.
So the kid is basically let's see, you're about 4 feet tall. Okay, so he's still taller than you.
I'm a teenager.
A human teenager.
No.
Yeah.
They're about full size.
The kid kind of spits on the ground and says, "These cowards they're willing to let orcs attack a human city and do nothing about it. They're cowards."
Oh, excuse me?
And
Where? Whost?
What city?
well, not city, but I'm from a little hamlet to the south called Oris. It's near Goldfish to the south.
Away.
Which way?
Away.
Let's talk, kid.
Yeah.
Toward the city, or
Towards the room.
he's not coming in here.
Who's
Go
this
cause
guy?
your trouble somewhere else. The same guard that had been talking to him.
He's not going in here?
Yeah. He's denying him entry into the city.
No, to our room.
Your room's in the city.
Oh. Well, how do we get out of the city then?
Walked out the front gate. Walking out isn't so much of a problem as walking in.
What?
You walked out the front gate toward the commotion. Out the entryway toward the
I
commotion.
thought the entryway was to the eagle's nest.
No, I'm sorry. The one guard was...
Yeah, wasn't real clear.
I'm sorry. The guards... There were 2 guards at the Eagle's Nest. Near the Eagle's Nest is the entryway to the city.
Okay.
One of the guards from the Eagle's Nest went toward the city to see what the commotion was. Another guard there was telling this kid to piss off. So you guys are standing at the entry to the city.
Hey, kid. Wait here a minute. I will be right back. I will escort this kid out myself. Bart, we're getting our shit and going.
Give me a second. Yeah, go get your stuff.
Did you have anything you want me to go get? Actually, one of us should stay here.
Yeah, okay. So, quick question on how things work,
Mhm.
charm spells work in your
Oh
world.
no. Oh no.
So, suggestion does not have a somatic component.
Okay.
And I feel like something like saying, I'll personally vouch for this kid. If he causes any problems, you can throw him out.
You
It's
could
not
try.
going to be a big deal. I'll stop him from rabble rousing. If they are the other guards going to realize that there's magic happening if I say that?
TPK it?
They... I mean, they might. You'd have to try and find out. But yeah, they might.
Like seriously?
Hmm?
Like seriously?
What?
No.
Um,
Well, I mean, not yet, but no.
Yeah, fine. Go get your stuff.
Okay.
Can you go get our stuff, actually? I want to stay here with the kid. I have questions.
You just said you were going to get the
No,
stuff.
you go get our stuff and our crewmates? Party mates. Party members.
Yeah, where the frick are they?
In the room, asleep. That's what I saw.
Ah, so it would have had you have at least 2 rooms then.
Didn't catch that.
So that means you had at least 2 rooms yet then, because they didn't get woke up.
Better we didn't wake them up.
I will go get our personal effects and the Dragonborn.
Please get the half orc as well.
And the half-orc.
Thank you.
All right.
Actually, I think I have all my stuff on me. Makes sense. I have my bag to get the bracelet, so.
Probably at least most of your stuff, I would think. But okay. So you get your crap out of the room. Rouse your sleeping companions. Bring them up to date. And do you pay for the extra nights for the rooms, or do you walk out without paying?
How long has it been since checkout time?
Probably about a half hour.
I'll go up and tell the barkeep, hey, sudden change of plans. We're actually going Here's a silver for not being out on time. See you, okay, thanks, bye.
Meow.
Make a persuasion check.
He's already gone.
But I'm already out the door.
That's fine. I want to know what his reaction to it is.
Frick.
What?
What is it?
8.
Okay, all right.
Okay, you scared me.
That's a natural 2.
Okay, but still.
Yeah, so as you're walking out, he's like, excuse, hold, but then you're out the door.
It's fine. We'll mage yelp you well or whatever.
What?
All right, so you're out the door. He's like, ah, hell with it.
Onward, back to the kid that knows about the town, the place, and the thing.
And stuff. Still figure out the stuff.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so you come back out. The kid has a very tired-looking horse with him. Looks like he's basically run this horse until it's getting ready to drop. He explains he's from Orist. He's a farmhand.
What's your name, kid?
His name is Elmer.
Elmer?
Mm-hmm.
What's your last name? Is it Fudd?
No, it's not Fudd. Elmer Wernard, W-E-R-N-A-R-D. And I better write this down.
Mm-hmm. I need a separate notebook for Cora.
No doubt.
Alright, so we're gonna walk for now since the horse is tired.
Even though this horse is obviously exhausted, this kid is like, come on, we gotta go. Is this it? You guys...
We're adventurers. I'm sorry, kid.
He looks like he feels pretty hopeless, but is also...
Well, they
It's better
won't
than
let
nothing.
you into the city, and we're offering to help.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure why we're offering to help.
Don't listen to him. What happened?
Well, have you been to Orist? It's...
I've heard of it.
We're right at the base of the South Crown Mountains.
Which is... or is it still part of the Northern Territory, right?
Technically, no, we're part of the Southern Territory because...
Oh, worm?
Pardon?
I said, oh, worm?
Because we're, south of the mountains, but, it's contested because of where it is in relation to the mountains. Sometimes we're part of the Central Territories, and sometimes we're part of the Southern Territories. Anyway.
You cut out a lot.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm not a politician. Anyway. I'm a farmhand.
Do you know who controls it right now?
Right now, I would say the orcs control it.
Do you know which count
about
controls it?
4... Which what?
Which count controls it? Or, not count.
I mean, it's contested right now, but I've heard the name Lord Asiro before.
Is that the douche nozzle?
Yes, it is the douche nozzle.
That douche
I-
nozzle.
My boss was complaining about the how much we had to pay in tax. Anyway,
Hey, kid. Want to start a government uprising? I pull out the letter and hand it to
no,
him.
I just want my home back.
I pull out the letter and hand it to him.
Which letter?
The one that
The
the
one
agreement.
saying that the Lord is selling his town.
He looks at it and he's like, I mean, I'm not the most literate person in the world, but
I read it to him.
it's blank.
The agreement? A worm? Was it magic?
No, it wasn't.
The ink wasn't magic.
No, it wasn't.
Is there a misunderstanding?
No. Well, I don't know.
Do I have another letter in my bag?
Why are you handing me paper? I don't. Am I supposed to write this down?
No. I check my bag for other papers.
I believe you had another sheet of now blank paper as well.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna do knowledge arcana.
No.
You probably remember some of what was written there.
I do.
She's very strange. Ignore her.
Can we
Dang
go? Why are we
it.
standing here? I don't need it here.
We're going.
He hands
kid.
the
We're
paper.
going.
He hands the paper back to you.
Damn it.
What?
Wait, was it magical?
No, it wasn't
I
magic.
cast mending.
It's not torn.
Single break or tear in the object. It's broken.
No.
It is broken. And it's not larger than a foot in any dimension.
That's true. It's not, but it's.
I'm gonna cast silent image to make it look like a piece of paper that says, "I owe you 1 Orcrist, 2 orcs from
It's not Orcrist, it's Orist.
Acyric." Orist.
Orist. Like
This is-
priest with an O.
Is that what you're looking for?
I smack him. How much damage does it do? Anyway, so
the kid says about.
the Count wanted to sell your village, your hamlet, to a squad of orcs. He wrote up a contract.
He what?
He wrote up a contract saying, hey, you group of orcs. But you met the group of orcs. We killed the group of orcs. He told the orcs, hey, if you get this artifact for me, I will sell you the hamlet of Orist.
But you killed. Okay. But
And we also gave...
you killed the orcs?
We killed the orcs and we gave the artifact to a dwarven temple. Back where it belonged.
You're
Okay.
just confusing him. Don't worry about it.
He doesn't
kid.
know. Yeah,
There's nasty political stuff happening.
I'm
explaining to viewers, damn it.
I don't really know about any of that. All I know is that a band of orcs came and they started killing all my hogs and burning buildings down and wouldn't let anyone leave. And then after a couple days, some other villagers tried to help us, tried to, I guess, attack the city during the night, and that didn't go well, and it just made things worse, honestly. They've got the strongest of us in the village pushing a wheel around in the middle of the city. I don't know what it does. I was able to sneak away and make it to Goldfish with some of the injured. I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking. And
Well, you were able to get here. I assume you were fine.
yeah, so that's what I did.
How long has it been?
Since the attack, 4 days, I think. It's. I'm sorry. It's kind of.
No, it's okay.
I stopped in. There's a village on the way, but it's a. I mean, it's a pretty small town. I don't know if they ended. I don't think they ended up sending anybody. They.
What town?
Red Larch. It's just to the south. I've tried to get the border guards to help too, but they weren't able to help either.
So we have reason to believe that
There's a government
on
conspiracy.
top of people normally being lazy and unwilling to fight for others, your count is doing something shady that is preventing others from coming and helping you. We're gonna come help.
Well, no, Red Larch is part of the southern area. Do I know if...
That's right, but generally, well,
I know,
I don't know. We all try to help each other. I
I
thought,
agree, we
but
should.
you know,
People should help people, damn it.
you know.
Well,
I'm not sure.
we're gonna
if-
help.
I think Cora would probably have a little bit of a political understanding that that basically the northern area is mostly dwarven controlled, and the southern
So Stonehill?
and the although Stonehelm kind of stands by itself, because it's a big enough city that it doesn't really fall under the towns and villages like the.
It's like Florida.
Hmm?
It's like Florida.
More like I'm thinking more like I don't know.
Let's not get political.
Yeah, let's not. Well, I was thinking like a big city like like New York is its own self-contained entity, kind of almost, but then you have other towns and stuff that.
When you think New York, you think New York City.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, generally dwarven versus human and halfling, primarily. Although, you know, there are other races in both areas.
Do I know the political climate and rules and stuff for the South?
No.
Do I know about the religion thing?
Yes, I think so. It's pretty widely known.
Hey, y'all, anyone religious?
Organized religion is banned once you get across the
Border patrol.
the border across the river to the south.
So that wasn't... Okay, that makes sense.
What's up?
I was thinking that was like Border Patrol for Stonehelm. But like, it's still outer race of Stonehelm. No,
it's-
that's Border for North and South.
Yeah. That's yeah. So the northern region is the South Crown Mountains. The southern region is Veland.
Okay.
Assuming you're going south, that's the region you'll be going into once you cross the river.
Yeah.
If you make it that far. Suddenly 5 dragons appear.
5? So many dragons. So we're heading to the city. I mean, to the hamlet. We're gonna help the
heading
kid.
to Red Larch for right now because that's the place that we have to go through
Okay.
to get to anything else.
Okay. All right. So you head south toward the. It's a pretty well defined road. There have been reports of bandits along this road, but the party's big enough that bandits probably aren't going to screw with you guys. Let's just make sure. Where's my?
Do you have to go through Border Patrol?
Huh?
Oh wait, no, this road is before Border Patrol, right?
it leads to it.
I thought you were talking about from Border Patrol to Red Larch. I'm like, wait a minute.
Where's my D12?
Your D12?
Yeah.
Where?
The
Which
gold
piece
one.
isn't in here?
The gold one like this. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, so,
No Jesus ring.
Huh?
No Jesus ring. Also, I can see your green screen a little bit.
well, the lights changed a little bit because the batteries are dying in the lights. Okay.
Stare at them, gosh dang it.
I know, don't stare at the lights. Okay, so you make it to the checkpoint.
You built the trees and bushes out, I'm scared.
It's so this is like a half a day journey from Stonehelm to this is it's called the Steel Gate. There is as you approach, you see a fine stone tower.
You cut out. You cut out.
As you approach the river and the bridge, there's a fine stone tower on the near side of the river. It's about 35 to 40 feet high. You see a single-story stone-walled building with a gray tile roof near the tower, across the road from the tower. On the yeah, that's about all you can see from where you're at. You can see that there are a couple guards standing around. You're still probably a few hundred feet away. Is there anything special you need to do?
We don't have a cart or anything, do we?
Why would we have a cart?
No.
Cart.
It is starting to get dark.
Ooh.
What?
I will chip into a horse.
Okay.
Can I be seen by guards from here?
You're at a pretty good distance from where you're at.
Can I see anyone in the tower?
Make a perception check.
Disadvantage. +5.
You can't really tell. It is. I mean, it is a watchtower. It looks like there's, room for someone to be up there.
Fuck, I'm wild shaping into a horse.
Okay.
We're gonna fuck with TSA.
All right.
Can I tell someone to get on?
Who? Okay.
I can't. I'm a horse.
All right. As you approach, one of the guards standing there kind of gestures to the inside of the tower. A couple dwarven guards and a couple of human guards come out of this tower. As you approach, you can see on the other side of the tower there is another. I'm sorry, on the other side of the river there is another tower, but it is knocked down. Where's it at? It's there. I'm sorry. There's the ruins of a. Looks like there used to be a tower and an inn on that side as well. There is a rough wooden tower. There are some trees that have been cleared out. It looks like they're getting ready to build another one, but they've basically got some temporary stuff up for right now.
Define ruins.
It looks like it's been torched. Like it's been burned down and knocked over.
How recently? Because ruins implies old.
Maybe not so well. Hard for you to tell from. You're still on the other side of the river from it.
I would like to roll perception when I see it.
All
When
right.
I get closer.
Okay. The guards they come out and they say, "Halt! What are you carrying with you?"
My bag is on my person still, so they can't access it.
Is that how that works?
Yes.
Okay. He pets the horse.
The horse gives him side eye.
He
Can I talk to the horse?
so he the guard basically he counts up. You guys don't look especially rich.
First of all, rude.
Huh? You keep your beast under control.
Yes, sir, and I will smack the haunch of the horse.
I would like to kick him.
Roll an attack.
You're gonna make it so we can't get in.
You smack the horse. That's a natural instinct for a horse to do.
Roll an attack.
I'm looking up horse to see the attack and stuff.
Let's just roll it first. See if it's a 20 or a 1 or something.
15.
15. That's probably a hit. Who are you
Yeah,
hitting?
that hits.
Bart, because he smacked me.
Roll a d4.
Oh, I'm a draft horse.
Roll a d4.
Hang on. There's probably an actual kick. Load, oh my god. Looking it up in the monster manual would have been faster. Hey, there we are. Hooves, melee weapon attack. Melee weapon attack. +6 to hit, reach 5 foot, 1 target, 2d4 + 4. Bludgeoning damage. Thanks.
And you kill Bart at the end.
8 damage.
8 damage. Okay.
I am going to fall to the ground and summon a illusion of blood underneath myself and not move.
The
Of course, nothing.
Okay. The guard kind of takes a couple steps back, and he's got his hand on his sword. He's got a short sword on him.
I'm an animal, I don't care. I meant I'm a horse, not I'm an animal. Hello. Cry me.
What?
It's every horse girl's dream.
What are somebody Puppet Rock and 7? What are they doing?
Doing nothing because they're drooling.
The guard draws his sword.
At what?
Huh?
At what?
Guard draws
Looks
his
like
sword.
a horse just kicked someone to death.
He approaches the horse. He says, "You," and he's yelling to 7 Rock. "You keep your animal under control, or I'll control it for you."
I'm a horse. I don't understand common.
Are you sure?
A horse does not understand common, or at least
Some
not
horses.
well.
Probably understands a person with a sword coming toward him, going,
Like, does it look like he's about to attack me?
kinda.
Well, he told 7 and Rock to keep your horse under control, or I will. I'm just saying. It sounds like he's not going to attack me. He's just threatening. Wasn't a pig hung for killing a kid?
I think an elephant was, or something.
I think maybe. I don't know. I mean, Harambe, yo. R.I.P. Harambe.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Anyway, I don't speak in meme.
One of the best, worst memes ever.
Let it die just like Harambe. Yeah, no Harambe.
If I knew what
laying on the ground, keeping up the illusion of a puddle of blood.
I'm gonna say that 7 picks up yeah.
No.
7 picks up Bart, and of course Bart's all flopping around, and there's apparently blood everywhere.
Do I know that he's faking it?
I think that's your perception versus my performance.
I know I didn't kick you that
I
hard.
think so too. I think that's perception versus performance. Roll it.
20.
Nice. 3. You're
I am not trying to imitate unconsciousness. I am trying to imitate death.
you are entirely convinced that Bart is dead.
I already am fucking with TSA enough. I don't want to become a human and give it away.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna roll perception for 7. Rolls a 6. 7 begins shaking you. Wait, let's see what Rock's doing. A 7. Rock runs over and starts to try to give you CPR.
I will feign coming to after a little bit of CPR.
Yes, because CPR cures a horse kick wound.
Rock isn't all that bright, so...
Is anyone else? 7's hot.
I don't have character sheets up in front of me, but okay, so yeah, just as Rock is getting ready to try and bring you to by throwing you in the river,
Walk over to the river. No, I'm fine. I'm magically fine. I should talk over the DM. I'm sorry.
it's all good. Okay, the guards are entirely convinced that they've seen a
Miracle? Question mark?
miracle, something that they don't want to deal with, basically, and so they tell you, guys, you can go, just get out of here. So you managed to talk your way through without paying the toll.
To act our way through. Thank you for attending our performance.
Yeah.
It is. Thought you killed me.
I thought I killed you.
It is. It's beginning to get dark.
Oh, I just realized.
Elmer, what?
Cora would be like a Pinto. Pinto has like the main color and then big splashes of white.
Yeah. It is still several hours to Red Larch, from where you're at, and this is a forested area.
I'll let someone ride my back for.
Huh?
I'll let someone ride my back for as long as the spell lasts.
Okay, lasts for like an hour, right?
Half my level rounded down, so 2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
But probably an hour base or.
Okay. Who's leading the way?
The kid who knows where to go.
Okay. Is he riding on you then, or how?
Sure.
Okay.
On me or his horse. But his horse is exhausted.
His horse is exhausted, but I don't know. I think you guys have probably been trading off and
walking a little
trying
bit.
to make as good a time as you can. Okay. Who's leading the way?
Kid on me.
Kid on you. Okay. Roll perception.
Kid on me.
18 plus 5.
Okay. You as you cross, you see that there are other wooden towers near the river crossing, but they're more back into the trees.
Prototypes.
Huh?
Prototypes.
Really hard to tell, but
Oh wait, I was gonna roll perception on the wooden tower, or on the burnt one.
go ahead.
How long ago did it get burned down? That's
It's
17.
not ancient. It's looks like probably within the last 6 months or a year.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not like ancient ruins or anything like that.
Or like yesterday.
Yeah, and it's not still smoking or anything like that. It's been down for a while.
Okay, so what? Did I? I don't remember that from when Fig went there.
It was there.
I hear a dog and it's not ours. Oh my god.
Weird, yeah.
It's here.
You have a dog?
No,
No.
It sounded like a neighbor dog. Or at least
it's the neighbor dog.
That's the worst.
Because then it causes our dogs to bark.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. You already rolled that. I rolled that. The trip to Red Larch is uneventful. You approach the. This is a town. You approach it from the north. As you enter the city, there are stables to your right, and in front of you, to the right, there's a large tavern, and to the left, there's an inn. And then you're kind of approaching from in between the tavern and inn, and then there's the kind of an open square area on the other side of that. It is very late.
In.
Huh?
In.
Heading for the inn? Okay.
No! Do we have to?
You... No, I mean,
Ugh.
you sleep with the horses if you want. I don't know. Whatever.
Wait, no, I'm not a
Wait,
horse
what's
now.
wrong with going to an inn?
Go stable your... I tell Elmer to go stable his horse and I'll wait for him.
Anna, you're cutting out.
I tell Elmer to go stable his horse and I'll wait for him. Hey Bart, you should go into the inn. Get a room for us.
Alright. Alright, so... gosh, I don't have the name of the inn. Oh, it's because it's on the paper notebook. Can you grab my notepad over there? One moment.
Oh, God.
Please hold.
My legs hurt so much. Alright, that's not what I was... Where? Hey, where? Where's your
Oh,
notebook?
it's in the box, like the starter kit box, I think.
Target box isn't in there.
It's over there somewhere.
Got it.
Hey, see, right where I said it was.
Right,
Not where I said it was.
Oh, my legs.
Okay.
My legs. I don't know what the hell I did. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute, did I...
What?
I thought... Hang on, I'm gonna go upstairs and get fixed notebook. Ow.
Huh?
I know.
There it is. Okay.
Not there. Reading notes, remembering things.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Swinging Sword is the name of the inn. Oh, good lord.
The Swinging Sword. I actually don't see that on here.
The High Sun Tavern and the Swinging Sword. And the Swinging Sword.
Ah, there they are, yep.
The run.
Okay, so you approach the entrance of the Swinging...
Can't hear you.
You approach the entrance of the Swinging Sword Inn. Is that better?
Yes, I didn't close the door. It's a little bit better. You're still quiet, but I can hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you clearly. It's just quieter than before.
Okay. Weird. Alright. Try this. Okay.
Shoot.
The Swinging Sword Inn. It is... the door's open. Lights are on. Inside there is... this is a two-story building two-story wooden building. I mean, it looks nice enough from the outside. Sitting at the counter, or at the counter to your left as you walk in.
I'm waiting for Elmer, right? It's just Bart,
you
right?
tell me.
I'm waiting for Elmer to get back from boarding his horse.
Okay. There's a teenage halfling girl that she's sitting in on a stool behind the counter. Looks like she's like reading reading a book. She looks up at you. Actually, she looks over at you. She looks up from her book.
She's a book? She's a text?
Yeah. And she's just like, and like rolls her eyes and goes back to looking at her book.
You cut out.
Hold on a minute. Where's the switch?
Back here. Switch to 1.
What was it at?
It was at 2.
Is this any better?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Leave it there. Words. Okay, so she looks up from her book over at you, kind of rolls her eyes, and just looks back to her book.
You gotta do the voice.
She doesn't say anything.
Hi, we need a room.
She looks back up from her book and just like, are you sure you can afford it?
How much is it?
She what kind of room do you want? Probably more than you have.
What is your problem?
Because adventurers are yucky and they are always dirty and they smell. Why don't you go sleep with the horses?
Are you the owner?
No, and neither are you. Your face is the owner.
Is Bart about to let me talk to the manager on her ass?
She's asleep.
I'm not here.
The owner's asleep.
Give me the crown. I look over at Cora.
I'm not in here.
Okay, I don't do that then.
Is Elmer back yet?
Yeah.
Okay, then we can walk in.
Okay. So you walk in behind you. More She puts her book down. She's like, how
What
many...
language do halflings speak? Do they only speak common?
I think, don't they speak halfling or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Learn halfling? Is that an actual thing?
I think it might be.
Do they know Elvish and? Do they know half of their language is common, half of it's Elvish? They're not. I mixed elves and
It is a language.
halflings. Huh?
Yes.
I said it is a language.
It's the same as normal languages, but you cut all the letters in half in the middle and throw away the top part.
That's for half elves, not for. Oh,
Throw
wait,
away,
okay.
throw away the top part?
Yeah.
They're the only bottom half.
Because we're little.
Anyway. So, you're getting mud every...
We just watched this morning.
You can't tell.
No, because we walked here all the way from
You stink.
Stonehelm.
How many rooms?
How many rooms will fit this many people?
Well, I don't know. How high
You
can
work
you
here?
count?
How high can you count? Apparently it's not that high.
Do you want 5 rooms?
I didn't say one for each of us. Can you count?
Do you want one big room?
Do you have one big room?
Yeah.
Will it fit all of us?
I don't know. Probably.
Will it fit 4
You are, in fact, the least helpful person on Earth.
A child would be more helpful.
Thank you. I'd go get my sister, but she's asleep. You want a room or not?
Of course we do. We're here, aren't we? We haven't walked out.
Do you want one room?
How many beds does one room have?
She kind of grins to herself. It would be very cozy.
That didn't answer my question.
One. But there's a couch, and it is the biggest room.
Each room only has one bed?
Yeah.
Can I, like, peer back into the hall?
Behind her, the lights are off, but, I mean, make a perception check if you like.
Hey, Seven, can you see over there? She has dark vision.
Okay. It's...
You know, Cora,
She sees the wall, but...
This night manager is right. We really have been inconveniencing her. And in exchange for giving us our room, we really should give her that nice crown that we have.
Roll persuasion. Or roll...
It's not a persuasion.
No, I didn't mean that. I
thing,
meant to intrigue the girl.
That's more of a deception.
Roll deception then.
26.
Whoops.
You guys have a crown?
We do.
Oh yeah, it's only for very important non-smelly people. That's why we haven't put it on. We're not good enough for it.
Well, yeah.
Especially, you know, if you'd be willing to get us set up comfortably for a reasonable price, we would definitely be willing to give you a crown.
Can't do that.
She's like, like you've asked her for, like, to help her, to help you move or something. She grabs like a notebook from underneath and says, "The big room's 20 gold."
That's ridiculous and extortion.
Well, you know, if you can't afford it, I totally,
Big room or the...
I totally expected that.
Wait, the big room?
Yeah, it's
What
the,
does the big
You,
room entail?
can you get the crown out?
Hang on. What does the big room entail?
metagame match. You're awful curious.
Of course I am. I'm about to fork over 20 gold for a room.
What? Okay, so this crown that we have, is it made out of gold?
It's made out of silver.
Precious metal? It's made out of silver. We will, in fact, trade you 1 silver crown for our room.
Can't do that.
Why not?
Because it's not right.
I mean, this is clearly such an important person
What is the room?
that we're inconveniencing so.
Maybe
It's
see
a-
the room before we decide.
No, you'll smell it up.
I'm gonna use
Do you want
message.
the room or not?
I'm gonna use message to talk to Cora silently and say, this is the most insufferable, entitled piece of shit on earth, and she deserves to go die smelly in a pit.
I just nod.
Will you accept this crown as payment? It's made out of solid silver.
And you're showing it to her?
Yes.
I try and grab it from you, but I fail. I'm just gonna say I fail. Finish the
She's-
room.
She says, "Done." And she snatches the crown out of your hand and tosses you a key and tells
Let's
you
go to our room quickly.
top floor into the hall.
I will wait here.
Why would you wait here?
Come to the room.
I'll catch up.
Oh, come on. We've been on the road all day. We've got an early morning
It's
tomorrow.
fine.
All right. Okay. So are you waiting for her or are you heading out?
No, you guys go ahead.
Is this working better? Sound better?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so you're, I'm sorry.
I'm going to bed.
I spaced out there for a second.
I was like, this is your turn.
My turn now. Okay. Okay, so you open the door to the big room. The big room has one large heart-shaped bed in the middle of it.
God damn it. Not only did she give us this, or she upcharged us.
No, it's
She tried to. I just spit everywhere, I'm sorry.
As long as you don't save her, she'll get hers.
If she
there
fails a charisma check.
there are
Do you think that person was charismatic?
Fair. But still.
there
She
are
has all of the charismatic grace of a cat's anus.
oh, this poor girl.
You would have made her like this.
I didn't make her like that. That's how she is. Not my fault. Okay.
It's literally no one else's fault but yours.
Okay, maybe it is my fault. Fine. All right. Elmer is he's basically been going nonstop for days and is completely exhausted. He falls asleep on one of the couches, still fully clothed, still with his shoes on.
I'm gonna go lay down in the center of the big heart-shaped bed.
Sounds
Okay.
familiar.
Um,
Does it smell like orc?
does it smell like orc? No, it's clean. It's clean.
That's good. They clean the sheets.
Yeah. No, the room. You're not there. Never mind. You don't know.
Big, when she was in the room, was dirty from adventuring and did the same exact thing Bart did.
Okay. So
I look so tiny on the screen.
Yes, we go to bed. What happens out in the lobby?
out in the lobby.
I look so tiny.
Yes, you do. You should scoot up. Lean forward. Okay, now lean back. Lean forward. Lean back. Okay. In the lobby, Ira is she's examining the circlet. It's
I want
I
to
think you
stand
guys
in front of the door.
Hmm?
I want to stand in front of the door.
okay. You guys called it a crown, right? So she's examining the circlet. Like looking, like running her fingers over the engraving and stuff. And
Can I hold my action? Well, not hold my action.
what are you gonna do?
No, like I'm going to prepare to, if she starts booking it, I'm gonna cast Hold Person.
Okay, like I expected Cora to follow pretty closely. When she doesn't, I'm gonna go back out there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use message, and I'm like, let it happen.
I can't respond though, can I?
You can
Using
shake your
message?
head.
She can reply to it, right? Using message?
I don't have message.
No, he does.
Yes. Target can reply in a whisper only you can hear.
I can't just do that. She were a teen once, weren't you?
I am a teenager. Oh, was like 2 years ago. She's the worst individual we have run into, and I'm including the giant.
I completely agree.
Let it happen.
I'm going to let her get a taste of it.
As she looks it over, she puts it on her head and immediately stands up and bolts for the door.
I cast one person.
Okay.
It's loading. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright.
Why is your computer so slow?
Probably because we're streaming.
It's not that slow.
What are you
We're
doing?
unavailable.
What are you...
We are experiencing slowdown in site performance.
Who is?
Investigate Rule 20.
Oh. Oh. Interesting.
What are you doing? I
That's
whisper.
probably why someone...
She's looking up old person.
You heard... I heard you say she's looking up old person.
It's...
That's the wrong game.
It is a second level spell. It is enchantment. It paralyzes someone. They must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed. What is your spell DC?
Not clear if I remember right. 13.
Alright.
She got to be 13?
Yep.
Ugh, I don't like that. It's gonna be loud.
Yeah.
Did you need a 13?
Not yet. I'm rolling now.
12!
Roll a 12.
That was loud.
She makes it to the door, whips the door open, and is frozen in place.
Come on, let her go. I whisper again.
I take crown off
Why
of
did
her.
you... We're gonna get in trouble. What are you doing?
Roll...
She's paralyzed. I don't have roll shit.
Yeah. Alright. You yank the crown off of her, and she's like trying to get it back at first, and then is like, what are you doing? What was that?
That was my...
What's wrong with you people?
adventure partner
Yeah,
because-
give her her crown back. It's her property. Stop stealing from her.
I whisper, first of all, we stole it in the first place, so...
No, I'm just talking. Why are you taking that back from her? We paid for our room.
Right your ass. I say it out loud.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand and try and lift the crown out of her hand and back onto her head.
I uncast told person.
Roll roll athletics to see if he can slip it out of your hand. Would that be athletics, or I think that'd be... It's not acrobatics.
Does he have to beat my strength?
What?
Does that have
I'm
to
not...
beat my strength?
I don't know.
Strength to hold on to it?
Roll, gosh, what's your spell DC, Bart?
14.
So roll it just a straight strength check, I guess. Let's see if you hold on to it.
19
You do.
natural.
Okay.
Yay.
So you try to lift it out of her hands, out of Cora's hands. Cora manages to hang on to it as it's being yanked away.
What
You
are you...
people-
Why did you
what's-
let me give it to her?
What is wrong with you people?
A lot of things are wrong with Bart. It takes me too long to list them. I am pissed that she charged us double for that room.
You people need to get out.
You need to quit being a brat. Where's your mother?
She's asleep, but I'm gonna wake her up and she's gonna kick you guys out.
Cora, why?
I tell him to get his ass out here, and I tell her, do it.
Do what?
Get your mother, wake her up.
No, that is not a good idea.
She's like looking back and forth between you two. I'll do it.
No,
and
he's not here.
He was at the top of the steps.
Oh.
I assume you're coming. Are you coming down?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll do it.
I'm sorry. Cora's a very troubled person. We'll give you the crown back. We'll go quietly to our room. We won't cause any
Who wants
problem.
the crown
I want
back?
this. This is what's wrong with you people. She like, kind of like,
I took it from
like
him.
tosses it.
I have it.
Yeah, that's right. You have it. You have it.
I told him not to. You heard me. I told him not to.
I don't understand, like, out of game, why you let me give it to her if you were going
I
to
told you not
just get us. But you let me take it.
You took it out of my bag, and I tried to take it from you, and I failed. And I told you not to again.
I just think everything's funny.
I agree. It's funny. It's horrible, but it's funny. Alright. Seriously, go get her.
No, we're just gonna get kicked out and in trouble with the guards.
You are. I ain't.
She says, "The guards. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should go get the guards."
Hey, Bart, if you want to cast suggestion, that'd be great. It'd be great.
You know, invisibility is feeling more appropriate.
I can't imagine what you have in mind for that.
Leaving someone else holding the bill, mostly.
She says, "I'm gonna go get the guards if you guys don't pay me 20 gold right now."
10.
I'll cast suggestion and we'll pay for the room and not cause trouble. She can go back to her book.
All right. What did you say your spell DC was?
14.
14.
She rolls a 16. "You will pay up or I will kick you out. And I will call the guards and I will call my mother and you will be in big trouble."
Can't hear you.
20 gold, was it?
Yes.
Negative 10.
No, just pay the gold.
Fine, you pay the gold. You're the one who got us here. I ain't paid for shit. It got quiet.
I will pay for the room and go back to bed.
She snatches the money out of your hand and says, "Now go away." And she seems upset. But
Someone parented her.
she goes back to her. She goes back to the counter.
I smack Bart upside the head.
Oh. All right. Okay.
So, go to the room.
Go to the room. It is the honeymoon suite.
I go bathe.
Huh?
I go bathe.
There are pitchers and basins in the room. What? What?
I don't want to say it on the stream.
Okay.
Trying to remember what we had decided was there last time.
Yeah, I know. That wasn't streamed though.
Exactly.
not a whole lot of privacy, but
What do you mean, not a lot of privacy?
like it's basically a big open room. If I remember right, there was a washroom at the end of the hall, the other end of the hall.
It was connected to the room.
Was it connected? Okay, that's right. This
There's
one had
like double doors though.
this one had a private washroom. That's right.
We had like double doors into the room.
I don't remember. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Can I closely examine the carpet?
I don't think you want to closely examine the carpet.
Fair. Fair.
All right. You awaken the next morning. The sun is streaming in the window.
You got all of it.
Stupid mic. Wait, not you. Stupid microphone.
I was gonna say I didn't do anything stupid now.
There's sun streaming in through the window.
So we're up on a second floor.
You're up on the second floor. Yeah, you have a like an overview of the.
So I actually wanted to wait for Cora to go to sleep before I did something.
Okay. All right.
I stayed up all night. No, I'm kidding.
I'm gonna go take the crown out of her bag.
Oh, God. Okay.
Do I roll anything?
You weren't staying up watch or anything?
Of course not. We're...
I'm gonna cast invisibility in the bed and then go
Do I notice if the bed
take
moves?
it.
Not if you're
Oh,
asleep.
yeah.
I'm not a light sleeper. I don't notice the bed moving. The clothes
Okay,
are
I'm
on.
deliberately not sleeping right next to you.
Okay.
What?
Like I pre-planned this. I'm not gonna be like right next to you or anything.
What do you mean you're not gonna be right next to me?
Like I would sleep in a chair or something to avoid being next to you. Like Bart's furious at you right now.
Hi. Guess what?
Hello.
What?
4-day vacation.
4-day vacation.
I'm excited.
Hello.
And I remember your schedule set up.
A wild wife appears.
I hear
Wife
you.
uses distraction.
Tell her hi.
Tell her hi.
We said hi.
Everyone says hi. Anna says hi angrily.
Because you didn't say hi.
And not like me.
No. I'm mad at Mike for not saying hi.
She's just angry in general.
Bitch.
And she won't let me kill people.
Hold on a second, guys. What?
Doing some Black Friday.
What are you looking for?
Amazon email.
An email. I just asked
Or-
to send you an email.
Who did?
Best Buy.
Best Buy. Julie's doing some Black Friday stuff. I got nothing from Best Buy.
I just realized both the wild wax appeared. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Words.
You got a Best Buy password?
So I'm kind of guessing there's going to be a shit show at checkout time in the morning. So
Wait, did you take the crown back down?
no, I'm just taking it away from you.
Oh. I'm gonna look through my bag.
Okay.
Did you dare put the crown on me?
No, I'm just taking it.
I'm gonna staple it to the bottom of my bag.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I gotta retrieve a code from Best Buy. Apparently, just a second.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Break time. I would play Food Fantasy, but my food is almost dead. My phone is almost dead.
I thought you were charging it.
No, I'm charging it. My laptop is dead.
snotty night manager of the inn we were staying at, and we had a cursed silver circlet that makes the Wither want to
It is kind of a curse.
as deep underground as fast as possible. Very odd thing, but we have it. And so I said that it was a circuit only for important people more important than us, and we would pay for our rooms with this circlet. And then Ayla stopped
I don't see it in my drink.
basically going outside, digging until her hands were a bloody mess. Which is what I hoped, to take her down a peg or two, and she would just be out there miserable until morning when we could skip town. Yeah, I did roll. Wasn't kill her. Just gonna hurt a lot because she called us smelly and a nuisance.
Were you smelly?
Been on the road all day.
Yes. Were you a nuisance?
No, I was politely asking for a room.
Well, she's a bitch.
Yes.
I know.
Good ice cream with that. Two.
We agree she's a bitch.
What?
Fuck the mic.
I got a game today. Somebody bought it for me, and that somebody was Kinsha. Yeah, it's for the board game. Thank you.
My wife wants to know how late we're playing so she can start streaming.
I'm sorry.
Well, she could stream at the same
I
time.
didn't know you guys were playing tonight.
My beloved wife has a history of being yelly.
Ah.
Same.
I'm noisy.
No, it's the same.
You're yelly too when you're DMing.
Yes, it's called enunciating.
He's yelling all
You
the
do
time.
it very, very.
Sometimes shrill and yelly.
Well, we are kind of at a stopping point where we're at.
No, I'm not trying to cut things off here.
I'm just
Um,
looking for a time estimate. What? How long should I plan on being occupied with other things? A couple hours.
Probably one. We normally
Mhm.
end before midnight their time.
Okay. I just wanted a ballpark how drunk I could get.
So let's see here. So the girl, the nuisance manager person.
Yes.
So Bart's plan for the next day
Mhm.
is to get out of the room without going downstairs, because there may be a scene when we try and check out, and he's not interested in dealing with that.
Who wakes up first?
And then using a strategic application of horse manure and misty step, try and dump some shit in that snobby bitch's bed.
Okay. Well,
Why not invisibility and then go to her bed and shit in it yourself?
hold on. First of all, I don't think
I
you know
like
where-
the way you think.
I'm not sure if you know where her bed would be.
That's fair.
I don't want to metagame. I don't want to metagame. I don't want to metagame.
Good.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll just go get.
Except first.
I'll go out the window and go get breakfast at the tavern that you said was nearby.
Okay.
It's across the street.
Yeah, it's across the street to your west.
Thank you. Extreme
It's all the players. Yeah. Roll a.
This is
You,
pretty-
you were wanting to know who woke up first.
Yes. This is pretty. What's the word? Not average.
Silly. One moment.
Not
Sorry.
on point. On par. This is pretty on par with how we usually are.
More or less. One moment. I have to forward something to my dear lovely wife.
Which is this is very actually out of character for my group. Normally we're not quite this bonkers, but we don't normally deal with anyone quite as annoying as your night manager.
I love her. She's interesting to play. Okay.
I love Alex.
What's her name?
Her name's Ira. IRRA.
IRRA. You cut out.
I don't know why I keep cutting out. Thank you, Phoenix. Okay, so roll. Just give me a d20 roll. You and Bart.
That's cocked. 19.
19.
You both rolled 19. You woke up at the same time.
Did you still want to say? Wait.
Hmm? No, he did that before he went to sleep.
Do I have any reason to go to my bag? Let me think.
Well, I'm going to exit stage window because I think they may have a problem with me down there. So I'm going to head out and go get some breakfast.
I'm suspicious.
All right.
That's my justification for looking at my bag.
So Bart makes it down the window. Or makes it out the window.
Yeah, he's making it out the window. I'm looking at my bag.
I'm gone.
Roll an investigation check
In my own bag?
in your own bag with advantage.
Okay.
I mean, this is so
What is
meta.
it?
This is so meta. You have no reason to expect I'm doing
it's,
that.
it's
I'm
pretty
being
meta.
reasonable.
You don't notice.
Hitch. He
That's weird. He went out the window.
How's that not meta?
It's
How's
pretty.
that meta? How's that
It's
meta?
pretty. How's it not? Okay. So he leaves you.
I mean, so after Bart suggested that the night manager calm down, I went and like just sulkily went to sleep in a chair. You wake up, I'm like, I don't want to cause a scene. I'm just gonna head out and go get breakfast.
Okay.
And you're like, he's up to something.
You left through the window.
Is that really that out of character for me? Really?
Did you have a rope? No, it's
I
on the
have
floor.
Misty Step.
Anyway,
I can teleport.
so you can. So you're looking out the
You
window.
also have invisibility. You could use that.
You're looking out the window. He's down there wandering across to the wandering across to the tavern. You can see that there is a guard outside. That's what that dice roll was. Apparently didn't notice Bart sneaking out the window.
Oh, I didn't even have to roll stealth.
You didn't need to.
I don't.
Yeah, okay. So you make it over to the tavern.
Wait, was there a guard waiting for me?
No, he was just standing in the square, just kind of
Oh, okay.
keeping an eye,
Okay.
keeping an eye on things,
Guarding.
guarding. Yep.
I was gonna just do noun ing, but realized that guarding is a word.
Guarding is a word. Yes.
Guardifying.
Okay. So you make it across to the Sun something. The High Sun Tavern. The High Sun Tavern.
Hi, son.
Bye.
You yell as you walk in the door. In the tavern, it's fairly crowded, but there are a handful of tables open, and a few spots at the bar. The bartender his name is Seth.
I never had that written or anything.
Yep.
Well, I'll just go up and order
All right.
eggs, hash browns, not bacon. Bad experience recently.
We have that. Okay, yeah. So he turns. He goes into the back on his own. You hear him like yelling from the back toward you. What brings you to Red Larch? Have you tried the ale?
Haven't.
We make the ale right here on site. Just there in the back. You need to try it.
Sure, pour me a pint.
It's good with breakfast and lunch and dinner.
What about snack?
Or snack, or any time of day. We drink a lot here.
Here, we drink the pain away.
It's a. So he brings you up your breakfast with the ale. Says that'll be 8 silver.
I'll pay.
Okay. You have been out already. Don't you even start.
Okay, we'll move the green screen.
Sorry, what was that? I can't hear you over my wife typing in the background.
I heard you. I'm just talking to the dog. Marty.
Okay.
I'll eat breakfast and wait for inevitable fallout of my
Actions?
actions.
Okay. All right. What are you doing?
What else can I turn into? Can I turn into a fly? I'd like to turn into a fly.
Okay.
Can I?
I assume so.
Shouldn't.
No, you can turn into
Giant fly.
you can turn into a dragonfly. I'm pretty sure.
It's a giant dragonfly, though. Is that technically a monster?
A fly?
Yeah.
I guess.
Creature.
Why are you turning into a fly?
So it's small.
Right, but what are you doing?
Getting out of here without being detected.
Oh, so now, first my idea is ridiculous and suspicion raising, and now you're like, no, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, see how it is.
All right, you're a fly.
I'm keeping towards the ceiling.
Okay, so you're staying in the room.
No, I'm leaving. Well, I'm like flying towards the door to get Seven and Rock to come with me.
Okay. All right. So they follow. And was it Edgar?
Okay.
Edgar.
Oh yeah, him too.
He was the
Elmer?
Elmer.
Elmer.
Thank you.
Suspension of disbelief
Yay.
broken.
Shut
Huh?
The world just isn't real anymore.
Elmer Wernard. Yes.
What?
The kid.
Suspension of just what? I don't get it.
The willing suspension of disbelief. Like, never mind. Anyway, okay, so you're trooping down the steps, down the...
I'm flying toward the ceiling, or flying near the ceiling. But leaving.
Okay. Okay. As you make it to the lobby, there's a different person at the counter, at the
I don't like that number.
behind the counter. This is a different halfling. She's older than the teenager. She yells to the group that she sees, not so much the fly, because that'd be weird, and says, "Excuse me, I hear you had a little bit of a problem last night. Do you want to explain yourselves?"
I can't talk on
Now,
fly.
I don't think that any of the remaining party members know anything about it, because they
They
were
don't.
upstairs.
And they don't know about the circlet. We didn't tell them. Not like
Rock says
no,
something
we did not tell them. Not
about, well, yeah, we did have a problem. Those beds were uncomfortable, and there weren't enough towels. I'd like to file a complaint.
Who says this?
This is Rock.
Rock.
The woman says, "This is my place. My name is Olin, and you guys can get the hell out. You're not welcome here.
Okay, at the end.
You're no longer welcome here. Get out."
Which is what we wanted to do in the first place.
We were just leaving.
Flips hair aggressively.
You know, fly. That was horrible hair flip. Fwa.
So they're confused, and they're like, "Well, that's what we're about to do. So, okay, bye. Do we get a refund or anything?" Or she just gives the three of them a death glare, and the party leaves and heads. And they're following the fly.
Horsefly, so they can see it better. Are there any guards around?
There's a guard a little bit to the south of you. Doesn't really seem to be paying attention to the party.
To the flies.
I don't see any guards.
Say again?
I go somewhere I don't see any guards.
Okay.
I keep cutting out. What the hell?
I don't know.
Ah!
What the crackle hell?
We need more mics, I think.
We have two.
Yeah. Get out.
But
Okay, yeah, you can go around the corner, like kind of in between the.
Is this better?
it hasn't crackled yet.
Better or worse? 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay. Words. Yeah, kind of like behind the inn, on the north side of the inn. What?
Cut out a little bit. I can't get the gist of it. I'm pointing at you.
Well, then no one can hear
I'm
you.
louder, apparently, and higher voice.
True. Okay.
So yeah, I don't see any guards or anyone.
From where you're at, no.
I changed.
Okay.
Okay. I don't leave the way I came. So much louder, good volume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for the feedback.
So I assume they come meet up with me in the tavern.
You said you're getting food. I don't know where you are.
Yep. I said I was going to get food at the tavern.
Oh, okay.
There's really only
Checked. Yeah.
Are we on Discord?
Yes, we are on Discord.
We are on Discord, but
we're not on. At least I don't use Vox. It's just on. I think.
Check.
Crap.
It's mostly so I can hear them without stream delay.
Yeah. What he said.
So they come meet up, and Cora hasn't figured out that I've swiped the holy circlet.
Right.
Do you have a bag? In Discord settings.
Do I have what?
In Discord settings, input sensitivity.
I do.
No, in Discord settings.
Yeah, that's what this
Discord
is.
settings. Input sensitivity.
Yes, that's what this is. It's on
Okay.
auto.
I can't see, there's a microphone stand in the way.
Well. La 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 la. Okay, yeah. Check. Check. How's that? You talk.
Hello.
Ring. Banana phone.
We'll try that. I don't know if that'll make any difference or not, but we'll try it. It's solid white. I think it's just gonna always transmit. That's fine. Okay. Words. There's really only one obvious place that you've seen where people might grab a bite to eat. Okay. So you do have to cross the street, go back the way you came to get there, but there's really no one around until you get back over to the central area where there's the guard, and there's some people people wandering through carrying like food or packages or whatever.
Mike, you're a jerk.
Oh wait, you're not buzzing. What?
Mike, you're a jerk.
Wait, why am I a jerk?
Because I don't get to be able to meet my two favorite children. Actually, we probably will, but...
Alright, so we ready to get out of here?
You're an ass, Bart.
Elmer is like, yes, let's go. What are we waiting for?
What's wrong, Cora? Did you not sleep well?
Alright, you're gonna walk. And you're gonna have to keep up with the horses.
That's not very nice. It'll slow us down.
I don't want
Elmer,
to
what do you
hear
think
it
of
from
this
you.
idea? What?
What's nice and what's not nice.
What? You're not talking sense.
I leave. Actually, first I want to see who's in the tavern.
I mean, there are a handful of...
Am I having deja vu?
No, not really. There's
I'm not going to act on it. I just want to know.
There's a handful of villagers here. I mean, no one really stands out.
Is there a tall, pale lady with black hair?
A tall, pale lady with black hair. You ever see anyone like that? No?
Will you
But
stop looking
this-
around all weird like that and come on?
This
I feel like
seems
I've been here before.
awful specific of a question, but I don't know.
We're getting out of here. On the road again.
I will kick you again.
Okay. Alright, so you guys are... What are you doing?
Leaving, I guess.
Okay. So as you leave the tavern, as you open the door to leave the tavern, a child comes running at you full speed.
I'm happy.
This is, he looks up at you and is like, I don't know you. You're a new person. My name's Alex. Who are you?
My name... Who's you run into?
I think you're in the bar. Bart, probably you said you were leading?
Sir Bart, the departing. and I will depart.
He stands up as tall as he can and straight, and he like kind of salutes you.
I'm so happy.
Sir Bart? Where are you going?
Oh wait. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, bye.
I've never seen a halfling child. I'm quiet.
Yes.
Have I seen a halfling child? I may have seen a halfling child. I haven't flesh. One of those. Out. Cora's backstory.
Anyway, so he goes running into the tavern as you guys are leaving. You hear him yelling, "Dad, Dad! Look what I found!" Just as the door closes.
Who? Look what I found?
Hmm?
Who? Look what I found?
Dad, look what I found!
Can I peek in?
You could.
I want to peek in. I want to see who's so excited to see. I want to see his dad.
His dad is Seth, the bartender.
I'm so happy. What does he hand him?
Make a perception check.
Oh, I want to see. I want to.
Can't tell.
8 plus 5.
Some small object looks like hard to tell from where you're at.
I'm going back in. I don't give a crap.
Cora, remember town to save?
Oh, that would be great. Anyway, the chat.
Oh, yeah. You see my response?
Oh,
Okay.
are you
So the game.
Carrie Lopa?
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
I did not, in fact, offer the child the crown.
Good.
The child is innocent, therefore I'm not being a dick to him.
I don't know, man. You say it, you play it. You know.
He said it
I
in the chat. He didn't say it
deliberately
in
typed
I know.
my snark
I know.
in an out-of-character way.
Yep. All right. Okay, so you continue on toward.
But I didn't get to talk to the kid?
No, he's occupied, and you guys are leaving.
Come on, stop creeping on strangers' kids.
I was serious.
What are you? Okay.
Come on.
Hold your horses.
I'm going to grab her by the wrist. I'm
No.
holding them.
No!
Minimal PvP, guys.
Come on.
Hang on, it'll take a minute. I go up to him.
To who?
Alex.
He's behind the bar.
Oh, I go up to the bar and I peer over.
Okay.
Which I don't imagine isn't that hard because I'm human and this is a halfling town.
Yeah, that's
Or
true.
halfling. And I ask him if he's a little researcher like me.
He kind of looks at you, and he seems kind of shy. He kind of is like kind of hiding behind Seth and like peeking around at you.
I just smile at him. I tell him that I like to collect stuff and examine it, and I go exploring and stuff, because that's what researchers do. And that's really cool. And I make it sound way cooler than that.
This is creepy and weird.
Shut up.
And I don't understand.
I do.
Make a performance check.
Not charisma?
Well, performance
Same
is based on
17.
17. Okay. He says I like to collect things.
So do I. What do you like to collect?
He says everything.
It's a good collection.
He says I keep it outside. What?
I just looked up the herbalism kit, and apparently, with proficiency, you can create any potion of healing.
With herbalism?
Wait, what?
with an herbalism kit, you can proficiency with this kit is required to create antitoxin or any potion of healing.
Right, but you still need components to
True.
do that. And that's one of those things where, yes, you gotta have the components and track them.
Say again?
And that once you get into components that are worth a lot like that, then okay, yeah, we gotta track that.
What do you mean?
Little piece of copper wire or a pinch of
Oh,
salt.
yeah, but
and
also I'm a researcher. I know where to find those things.
Yeah.
Especially since I have proficiency with the herbalism kit. Can I play 2 characters at once?
I don't know. Probably. Maybe.
I'd like to.
It'd be confusing.
But yes.
All right. What are we doing?
I'm leaving the town.
Okay. Bart's walking to the east.
I give him an empty file. I'm like, maybe you can use this with your collection.
He reaches out and takes it and says, "Thank you." And then he's like looking at it and like thinking. And he reaches into his pocket and he hands you a rock.
I take the rock and I tell him thank you. I'm so happy. I'm adding it to my inventory. Gosh darn it.
Is Anna picking up on the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can hear I am.
So it's better than before. Okay, good. Oh, that's right, because you're logged into Discord on the. Yeah, okay.
In my inventory, I have Alex Rock Elbow.
Okay.
I'm not ashamed. Okay. I leave.
Okay, so the party is heading east. Now, east from Red Larch to Goldfish is like
Day and a half?
it's like a day. It was right at a day's travel for the caravan.
Day and a half.
It was a day and a half because you guys got attacked.
Right. That took half a day?
Yeah. Between recovery time and all that, yeah.
Oh, plus one of the wagons broke down.
I think that did take a little bit of time too, yeah. Okay.
Oh, and when the band
Who's
died.
leading the way?
I will.
You don't know this place.
Never stopped me before.
I will turn
Okay.
into a horse for at least part of the journey and
Okay.
let Elmer lead the way.
You spend the morning heading through the woods. It's uneventful until you reach. There's a large stone bridge crossing a large stream, small river. You can see that. Roll perception.
Plus 5.
13.
Okay. You can see that it looks like people maybe have stopped and camped here before. There's looks like there's some
How recently?
Looks like maybe continuously, like this is a place where people stop. It looks like along the riverbanks, like the people would go along the riverbanks to the north and south of the bridge to stop. Afternoon travel is also uneventful. You after a few hours, you leave the woods, and it opens up into these rolling grassy hills. And before too long, you are at the west side of Goldfish.
Cora is very happy.
In Goldfish, as you approach, one more perception check.
11 plus 5.
Natural 1, total of 3.
It looks like a town. You can see that there are boats docked here. There's a strange smell to the air that you can't really identify.
I'm happy.
What else?
Hang on. I mean, you can
Okay.
go on, but I'm gonna be noisy.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for something important.
Okay. I know what you're. I think I know what you're looking for.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
There you are.
There.
Don't put her up there. She's my phone.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I got out, for those of you who can't see, which is all of you, I got out my half-orc minifig for my character.
From the
Fig.
southern campaign.
Yes.
Okay. So as you approach the town, it is. Let's see. It'd be late afternoon. And you can. As you approach, you can see a tall half-orc woman with blue skin. And it looks like there are a lot of people here, a lot of people moving around, and a lot of activity. You can see that there are injured people being brought to the. I don't want to say the square because it's not like a town square exactly. It's more like a clearing. On to the south or to your right is where the ships are. To your left is where the there is an inn and tavern like together.
By the way, we're level 4. Are we level 4, Mike?
Yes, we are level
Okay.
4.
Fig's
Yeah.
level 5.
Huh?
Fig is level 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are people. So there are people, like going to this orc woman, and she's like, "You too. I need you to go over there, and
My girl is
get
delicate.
the thing. Let me see you. You don't look too bad. Why don't you go home and rest for now? We'll see how it goes. You need to get her to the inn. Tell her to see Leaf.
Where is he?
Who?
Leaf.
Well,
What does Seven think when she sees another half-orc?
Huh?
What does Seven think when she sees another half-orc?
I don't know.
If only she were here right now. Where is she? Oh my god. Oh no, where's
it
he?
would be nice if the other half of the party had showed.
It would be nice. That's not Leaf.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were?
Chris, I'm gonna kick your butt.
Huh?
I said, Chris, I'm gonna kick your butt. Okay.
His brother, I was so confused.
Huh?
I thought you said you were gonna kick his brother. I was so confused.
No.
Our party grew by a third. Third? Our party grew 150%. No.
Well,
50%.
Yes.
well, but some of the party members are going to be NPCs or otherwise occupied.
Still, Chris.
Because Leaf, huh? Yeah.
Still, Chris. We have an NPC,
Yeah.
and then there's Chris Robbins.
Yeah.
So when,
Anyway,
sorry, I'm thinking too many people.
as you get closer, you can smell dead and rotting fish, and see that on the docks, it looks like some of the boats have offloaded their cargo, and it's just sat to rot. Yeah, that's about all you can see for right now.
Seems like they've got some sort of fish plague. Well,
Yep.
we're not really waiting around here. We already have gotten tasked to go to
Oh.
Orcs.
Elmer explains to Bart, no, this is basically these are where the injured are coming from after trying
I'm
to.
sorry, I completely misunderstood the situation. How can we help?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything.
Well, Elmer would know, so.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I could just have Fig walk up.
He says, it looks like that half orc up there is in charge, so I think we ought to talk to her.
Hello, madam.
Now, out of character here. If you haven't figured it out yet, the half orc is
Yes.
Anna's southern campaign character, Fig.
Do I need to introduce her?
Huh?
Do I need to introduce her?
Sure.
Okay.
But make it quick.
I gotta do an accent. Hello.
What?
Hello.
No.
That's her voice.
Hello, puppet.
Have you played Fable 2?
No, I have not.
Oh my god, it's such a good game. She sounds like one of the characters in that game. And that character is lovingly referred to as the Hammer. Which is why she uses the hammer, honestly. Anyway. She's a half-orc barbarian. Her language is installed as an Atyuk tongue? Nest. Her tongue is installed as one of those nests. She's committed to her crewmates, not ideals. And this won't scroll. Great! She's loyal to her father first and her crewmate second. Everyone else comes after that. Once someone questions... There's an echo. It's messing me up.
Yeah.
Once someone questions her strength or courage, she doesn't back down. She seems electric to you. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. She can cast lightning.
Okay.
Hello. This
She's
young
like,
man.
Sorry. She's young, but she's a young adult, very young adult, and she seems quite muscular. Obviously, because she's a half-orc. Not a half-orc. She's a barbarian. The other part, I'm tired.
Excuse me, ma'am. You seem to be in charge here. We were recruited by young Elmer here to come and assist the situation.
Am I playing Fig?
Yeah.
I pat Elmer on the back and tell him good job. Attaboy!
Thank you, Fig. I'm sorry I couldn't bring more, but those dwarves, I know you said they'd probably send some guards, but they said they had their own problems, and I tried.
We should have sent... Oh, what's her name? So Fig would know this. Are the people from the Knuckle here?
No.
When is this?
This is...
Where we left off?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Did Fig send to Elmer?
No.
Okay. Anyway,
Fig hadn't yet really taken charge of the situation yet when Elmer left.
Look at your notes. Well,
This is where the campaigns go.
pretty much. Well, I know one of the... Nita should maybe be able to convince some of them. Nita is... There's so much backstory. So, Fig and Leaf went to help a dwarf friend. And
Okay.
dwarf friend's mother, Nita, was part of the guard people. She's a... I have in my notes, Nita Iron Eyes. Looks really cool.
Yeah. Stone Guardian, I think.
Yeah, Stone Guardian. And I wrote her parking ticket number, but I didn't write what she was.
Parking ticket number?
Yeah,
They used the valet service to hold on to their horses.
because horses aren't allowed in the city.
That's right.
Well, it's a good thing ours is a transformable horse.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. So, once we get Oka and his family, hopefully we'll be
What
fine.
can we do
And
to
we can
help? What seems to be the situation?
Well, I'm organizing an effort to deal with the situation up north. And Cora would now like to tell me what happened with the letter and stuff.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Cora doesn't know Fig, though, but yeah. Okay. All right.
What do you mean?
Cora and Fig don't know each other.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, Elmer trusts him,
Okay. All right.
and also,
We'll go with it.
I mean, like, also, Cora's not lying, so
Right.
Fig's not gonna have to roll for anything. Just interjet if she trusts her.
She could. I mean, she could make a insight check, perception check, insight check.
Fig has so much money. Oh my gosh. Especially by comparison. Okay, that's weird. I don't like it. I do like it.
All right.
Ma'am, you seem to be at a loss for words right
I am.
now. It seems to be a stressful situation
It
for all
is.
involved. If you could tell us how we could assist.
Well, if only someone here spoke Goblin. I speak Goblin. You speak Goblin? Hi. So, yeah, Fig is gonna have Cora go talk to the goblins and deliver dead fish.
Talk to which goblin?
Yep.
Talk to the. Okay.
And no, she's not gonna go with. She's gonna send Leaf and Frank with.
Hey, babe.
Mhm.
Are you done?
Almost. We're almost done.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
She should roll up a character.
We need more people.
Uh,
She can take over Bart.
Quit. Gross. Yuck. Quit.
Come here. Dog. Okay.
Okay.
Hang on, my sweet.
All right. So you're having what?
Yeah.
Are you splitting the party?
What?
Are you splitting the party?
I will be splitting the party, yes.
Okay.
so that
I will
I
be splitting the party.
can go elsewhere when I can't be here.
Right. So yeah, we're basically setting it up so that
Sure.
so that Bart can be helping with the refugees, injured, and all that stuff. When that's what we're setting up.
So I don't want to send him anywhere.
Right. Yeah. No.
Okay.
He so yeah. Leaf appears at the doorway and it's like, hey, I could use some help in here. I'm
Swamped.
huh?
Swamped.
I'm pretty swamped.
Whatever. At least you're telling me to do something. The others appear to be standing around slackjawed.
Okay, so
I stare at Cora like, can you believe him? And Cora says, yes, I know. I feel your pain.
okay, so Bart goes to the tavern, the other T word.
Same thing, honestly.
It's an alcoholic temple. They're a new denomination.
Yes.
Religion's legal, though.
This is the Sheep and Thistle. It is.
No, it is. I'm just. You have to look at your notes.
Yeah. So this is a small. It's a small tavern compared to what you're used to in
It's a tavern in combo.
in Stonehelm. That it looks like it's been converted into like a triage center. There are people sitting on tables. People laying on the floor on blankets. People in sitting in the chairs. It looks like the bartender Randy is is busy making food for everyone and pouring a few pints. But yeah, it looks like people are coming here to recover. So as you walk in, Leaf is like, finally, some help. Hey, hand me that those bandages. And so you begin helping Leaf, Roanoke, the human paladin raised by elves.
Bart will go over, sit down in a chair, put his feet up, and use Mage Hand to assist as best he can.
That probably irritates Leaf, but I think Leaf would.
Oh no, he's like legit good with it. He's fast as shit. That thing,
He's-
like,
Can you do both?
you're rolling your
Doing
eyes,
a regular
but I don't get tired. I just wiggle my fingers, and I help the whole day.
Can you help with your body and the mage hand?
No, it takes my full concentration.
Valid.
All right. Leaf is okay. So, all right. So Bart is. What are you doing?
Whining.
Quit whining. Quit pretending like you're finding some more to crap. Anyway.
Wait, who's finding somewhere to crap?
Dog.
Me, no.
It sounded like you were saying it to Anna, and I was confused.
Well, she's like that sometimes, but I try not.
Or
to
is special, okay?
I try not to judge. Okay. Fig. As you're trying to keep track of where people are and
Her int's not that high.
huh?
Her int isn't that high. It's not that bad.
But people look up to you.
Well, then does it assume I have any idea what I'm doing?
You hear a familiar voice from over where the docks are, and as you look over there, you see a short human man who greets you and says, "How you doing, Mouse?"
I run up to him and hug to him.
This is Fig's adoptive father, the person that raised her, Isaac.
Fig's last name is Newton, by the way.
Yeah. So this would be Isaac Newton.
Really?
That's what I said.
My grandfather is John Newton. If you don't look that up real quick. Oh, wait.
How you doing, kid?
I missed you. Where you been?
You know where I've been.
I do, but
He-
you've
he,
been gone for
he
so long.
Nods back toward his ship. He says, "You look just like your mother just then."
Nah, don't say that. You're gonna make me cry. So, do you have any? You don't have anyone's. So, orcs attacked Orist, and
I've gotten the gist of it.
yeah. And
I would say let's go in and have a drink, but it looks like
you're so busy in there.
it's a little bit taken over at the moment.
A bit. I made some friends.
This is it's like
Friends, antagonists.
looks around and
One
says,
of
looks
those
like you've
things.
made a lot of friends.
I mean, these people just got here, but I'm making friends with them too.
Right.
At least some of them. It's in the helpful kid.
I see that.
I'm excited.
And so yeah, rounds of handshakes and all that. It looks like you're getting a little bit of a breath of incoming people to triage. He says, let's where can we sit down?
I'm not sure. I sit on the bar. If it's available.
There are bar stools available.
No, I meant on the bar.
You could sit on the bar, yes. You get kind of a look from Megan and Randy, and it's like, what do you... Everyone's kind of looking over toward you like, are you getting ready to make an announcement, or what?
No, I'm just sitting. My dad's back. That's my announcement.
And people that have a drink are like, yeah, cheers, and ow, ouch, ow.
Leave, this is my dad.
At least,
He's busy.
So you gotta reach behind the bar and pour yourselves a couple drinks.
Fig is not below that. Above that. Fig's not
Allow
above
me
that.
to help, and I mage hand from 2 rooms away.
What do you say?
Well, this is you're in the same room. This is all one big, like the bar area, right?
It's like bar, room.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Now
I don't know how much of that was on camera.
I think we pretty much got it.
Yeah.
More or less.
I just watched it on the live stream.
Okay. So you catch each other up on like where you've been for the last couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks since you've seen each other.
It's been a couple weeks since we were in town.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's been a couple weeks since either of you were in town because he was on a longer, not very successful.
Fine.
Yeah, crab fishing trip. He says it's still too early in the season for this, but we
Wanted Dead or Alive Dogs play.
yeah, but you know, with the money the way it is, we thought it was worth the risk, but I guess it would have gone badly anyway, since there's no one here to unload. So
Okay.
Would have gotten like that big pile we have out there. We have a pile for a reason. It's not just sitting on the dock for no reason.
What?
we have what?
The pile of fish.
Hi,
Yeah.
friends.
Hello.
They say hi.
We waved.
She can see you, she just
Ah.
can't hear.
Okay, so a couple drinks in, Isaac is he's kind of looks thoughtful to himself. He's he said earlier when I said that you look just like your mother. It just really brought flashbacks to me on back then, about 20 years ago, when the orcs attacked Goldfish.
I told him about the letter.
The
What Cora told me.
okay. So it didn't seem like that. From what I heard, it was there was an orc who was trying to prove something. His name was Taruk. Big fella. Blue skin, short blue hair. Young.
Looking at my butts.
Huh?
Looking at my
That was
butts.
some hallelujah.
Yeah.
My follow-up point. I mean, obviously, because I just checked for check. Hi, get Joe!
As stated, yelliness was going to happen.
That's all right.
I will
Sorry.
It's all good.
push to talk.
I already forgot.
This risk is acceptable.
Are we about at the end for tonight?
Almost.
Okay.
For 2 minutes. Fuck with me, Theo.
Your mother. Well, first of all, the first thing they did was lock down the town, so there was no one in, no one out.
That's dumb.
Yeah, no, the orcs. The orcs did
okay.
that. This was right after we were married. We were newlyweds. And they were putting people to work doing nothing, like pushing rocks, digging holes, and then filling in holes, and pushing, hauling rocks upstairs and hauling them back down. No, this is kind of. I mean, you're in a public area, but people around you are probably hearing parts of it, but your mother was actually responsible for the attack ending.
Really?
Really. She was a smart one. He kind of sighs and says, she realized that if she could get close to the chieftain the war chief that was running the raid, then she could stop it. And so she did. While he was asleep, she cut the shit out of him. She stabbed him and nearly killed him. And she was punished severely for it. She, when she was found, she was bloodied, and they had cut her eyes out. Everyone thought she was going to die, but her plan was successful. The orc chieftain had been severely wounded, and they ended up retreating and giving the city up. I don't know how your mother survived. Force of will, stubbornness, but she did. At least long enough to have you.
Okay.
Open the booty.
Like I don't want to be the one to kill him.
No, he lived.
Oh.
He
Well,
lived.
good.
He was
That's
cut.
okay.
He was cut up. Something awful, but
Wow.
He's
Finish
not
the job
dead
she did.
yet.
my understanding is that he lived.
Well, finish the job she did. That's what I'm sure.
That is where we'll end it for tonight.
All right. Hey, dear, can you not yell for a minute?
She can yell. It's all good. It's fine.
Woo!
I need her Twitch link. Okay. So
That is
What's
where
it?
we're probably going to end it for a while.
Yes.
My coworker is at the hospital, has been at the hospital for a while, and his wife is having twins, and
wow.
I'm going to be, it's his third and fourth child.
Oh, I was thinking you meant like at the hospital for his own reasons.
Thank you, Phoenix.
No, his wife is they've been trying to stave off labor for quite a while, so I'm imagining I'm going to be covering a very intensive project for at least the rest of the year, and maybe longer depending on how things go. So I'm just not going to be able to get home on Eastern Time Zone.
That's alright.
That's fair. Well, for right now, Bart is going to be parked, helping Leaf, who is also
Parked.
going to be parked for right now. We'll see. So, there might be times when Bart can get away for a little bit to catch up with his old friends for a session.
That'd be nice.
And there's a lot of people that need healing up, so he might have to go right back, but that's okay. That's all right. Mike, it's been great playing with you.
It's been fun.
It feels like goodbye.
It's not goodbye. It's farewell for now.
We have an internet.
We have an internet and we have a Discord channel. So, and you know what it is. Wednesdays, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Nice plug.
That's right. Be sure to like and follow and subscribe and
Hit that bell.
hit that bell and
Comment.
And
Join you next
Be
time.
sure
Same
to
bad time.
review us on Yelp.
Yes. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Yep. All right. We actually had a handful of viewers. I'm very happy about that.
Marty's going to bed.
The dog has given up. Dog's going to bed. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.
Peace off.
Peace out. Bye. Okay.
Night.
Good night.
Okay, good night.
Yeah.